picture.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's all lagging. I don't know.
If I pressed something in the same, do you want to leave the meeting? No.
I think we're there now. I think we're there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And how are you?
How do you?
I'm assuming he's good. Turn this down a little bit. Okay, so I think it could just be the two of us, three of us. So lots to get through today. Hopefully we've got our towels. If you haven't, go and quickly get one now. You will need them for a few exercises today. We've got a lot to get through. We're going to look at ladders today, so working from 1 rep all the way up to 10 reps. And we're definitely going to get all the numbers in, not just the even ones with the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're going to get all the numbers in. And it's going to be 2 exercises back to back. So let's get warmed up and let's dive straight in. We're looking at really upper body and core today. But let's just see how we get on. And like always, Ant, if there's any sort of injuries, I know you've got a bit of a shoulder issue, let me know and we can change it from there. So, as always, 10 squats, low and slow, take your time, open up your hips, sit down as deep as you can, stand up. 10 reps or so, just take your time, sit down, stand up. After your squats, onto some lunges. Either a big step forward, okay, or a big step back, entirely up to you. Just make sure those feet are on train tracks underneath your hips. Keep the chest up nice, tall and proud. Hands out for balance. Maybe 4 or 5 each leg. So today is super hot yet again. Plenty of fluids in between. We'll have short, sharp rests, just enough time to get a quick little hydration station. After your normal lunges, onto some side lunges. Separate the feet, have your toes at 10 to 2. Sit down, find a stretch, push across. Test your depth. See how low you can go. And again, 4 or 5 each side. After your side lunges, onto a big X position, straight legs, straight arms. Going to rotate through the body, forward and down. Reach the opposite toe and back up, back down. And again, quite easily, 4 or 5 each side, just taking your time to rotate through and down, just to look after the lower back and the spine and the hips. 4 or 5 each side. Then if you've got a wall, fantastic, give it a little hold. You've got a few straight leg kicks. So start off slow and small. And then once you get your groove, you can keep your legs straight. Bit of speed, bit of height. Keep a nice straight leg. If you can, quite easily 10 to 15 reps. Both legs. Okay, let's hit the deck. Let's get our glute bridges. So slowly get down onto the floor. Bend at the knees. Dig the heels in. Drive those heels up. Sorry, those hips up, not the heels. Squeeze up as high as you can. Go to the very top. We're looking for 15 reps. There or thereabouts. After your 15 reps, flip yourself over. We've got some shoulder taps. Ideally, you go straight legs, straight arms. but by all means drop down to your knees. And we have minimum sway. So just plank position, tap the opposite shoulder. Let's have 5 or 6 each arm. And then, as always, we finish with our Spider-Man rotation. So change the angle so that you can see me. Left foot drives up. Left hand rotates. Keep the hips low. Right foot, right hand. You can always drop this back knee to make it a little bit easier. But a big rotation. And again, 4 or 5 each side. And then we'll get going in today's session. So once you've done 4 or 5 each side, grab a quick little drink. And then we'll dive straight in. We have ladders 1 to 10. So 1 rep, 2 rep, 3 rep, all the way up to 10 reps. 2 exercises back to back, mainly upper body and core. But we're going to start with a full body one, just to again have a bit of a further warm up to get nice and warm. So number 1 and number 2, we have lunges with sprogs. Okay, so lunges, did them in the warm up. Obviously, you find your sort of variation. Okay, obviously deeper the better. But we're going to go 1 left, 1 right. Now your lunges, and then a sprog. So sprog is on your hands and feet. Let's again change the camera angle. Hands and feet, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Pop the knees off. We drive forward and back. Okay, that's 1 rep. So we'll go lunge, left, right, sprog, 1, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, all the way up to 10. Now, in the last group, I gave sort of around a 3 to 4 minute mark. They were definitely different exercises and with weights. I'm going to suggest with this one, again, quite easily 3 minutes. They're quite fast movements, as long as you keep a steady pace. 1 to 10, it's going to be 3 minutes.
I just step back because I can't do the lunge. My knees still hurt.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, either, you know, side lunges, glute bridges, wall sits. Yeah, definitely find something that's leg orientated that you can do instead of the lunge. Perfect. Let's get ready then. And again, the time frame is just there to sort of keep the ball rolling. You may be faster, you may be a little bit slower. That's absolutely fine. You just finish when you finish. Let's get ready then. First set, whenever you're ready.
How many?
1 all the way to 10. So what exercise are you going to go for?
Side lunges.
So the side lunges, yeah. So you'll have 1 left and then 1 right. Okay?
10.
Perfect. Yeah, so you go 1 left, 1 right, then your sprogs, then 2 left, 2 right, then 2 sprogs, all the way up to 10.
Listen.
Okay, let's get ready. 3 minutes on the clock. Off you go. So we'll go lunge, lunge, sprog. Just 1 big push. Back up to your feet. The ones always feel weird. Lunge left, 2, lunge right, 2. Now 2 sprogs. 1, 2. Lunges 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 sprogs. So on and so forth.
That's as much as you can do it, eh?
I'd be ruined. The 8 p.m. coaching call wouldn't be really a coaching call. And obviously with the lunges, you test your depth, okay? If you've got any sort of knee injuries, you just reduce the depth slightly. So by all means, you know, if you're a beginner or if there's any sort of knee injuries, we could just have a little step back. But ideally, test your depth. See how low we can go. So there's 1 minute left on the 3 minutes. But like I said, you finish when you finish. No rush. But hopefully by now, maybe onto the 6s, onto the 7s. Depending on how fast you are. The bigger the movement on the sprog, the harder it's going to be. And if you are moving and struggling with the sprog, you can maybe just hold your knees off the floor and have a little second count for your reps. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. That's your 3 reps. And you just hold the movement. Looking good, people, looking good. That's the 3 minute timer up, but don't stop. Keep repping. Finish off nice and strong. When you have done, grab a drink, grab a rest, enjoy it. And obviously the big one to finish will be 10 lunges left, 10 lunges right, 10 sprogs. Looking good, keep this up. Next up we have clams and mountain climbers. So again, sort of core, cardio. Nice work both, well done. Good stuff, well done. Fantastic, Anthony, well done. Brilliant stuff. Keep grafting. Fantastic. Big push, big final sprogs now. 10 pushes. Next one, we have clams and mountain climbers. These are going to be a little bit quicker. We're in a very similar position, and the mountain climbers are super quick. The 1 rep's going to feel a little bit weird, almost not necessary, but they do count. They are extra reps. So grab a drink, grab a rest. I'll have a little demo of the clams and mountain climbers. I'm sure you're aware of what they look like, but for the people that don't, a clam is in a side plank sort of variation, with a bent knee. This is my right leg, right arm. I'm going to squeeze my hips up and forward and then separate my knees. Push, push, push. Okay? We'll have 1 rep on one side, flip yourself over and get the other side. The hips go up and forward. That's the clamp. This is the mountain climber. Again, we should all know this, but if you don't worry. We're going to drive in, keep the knees low, 1 and 1. When you get to the higher rep range, you can get a bit of a skip and a hop, and you're almost sprinting on the spot. So clams and mountain climbers, like I said, the 1 rep and the 2 reps are going to be a little bit funny, especially with the mountain climbers. But let's get ready. I'm going to say, 3 to 4 minutes maximum, because the mountain climbers are going to be pretty quick. Let's get ready. And the timer's on. So we'll go 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Clams, left, right, drive up, flip yourself over, drive up, climbers, 1, 1. Might get dizzy doing this. 1, 2, 1, 2, back in, 2 left, 2 right, and you're on your 3. So you know how the transition's a little bit quicker. You're not up and down, up and down, up and down. You're almost just rolling through the reps. You can do the mountain climbers on your elbows if you've got any wrist issues. Find something that's elevated and go onto your elbows for your mountain climbers. That's 1 minute gone. And I'm sure you guys are clocking up the reps, which is fantastic. Yeah, so I can see Anthony's on 5s already, halfway, which is fantastic. Well done, Margaret. Fantastic. Anthony, good graft. As always, keep this up. Keep pushing through both. Well done. What we on? Here we go. Just over a minute. Let's chase that minute down. How close can we get to the 3-minute mark? Is it possible? Is it doable? Obviously, when we want to get full quality, good range on all exercises, on all reps, so no need to rush. Get the bang for your buck on the exercises. Keep pushing, keep repping. That's the 3-minute mark done. I'm sure you guys are very close. Keep pushing, keep working, keep grafting. Maybe onto the 8s, finishing the 8s onto the 9s. Next one, we have our towels involved, bit of shoulders and core. What time are you on? Oh, plenty of time. So we've got 5 of these scheduled for today. Flying through. So next up we have Z press with our towels and a long and short. I'll show you these, don't worry. But we do need our towels for the Z press. And maybe the long and short, depends if you want to add a bit extra tension. By all means, use your towels for both. We'll keep repping. Finish off the clams and the mountain climbers. If you have finished, enjoy the rest. Grab your drink. Fantastic. Good stuff. And those mountain climbers, they really drive that heart rate up. They do make things difficult. So let's have a drink. Let's have a rest. Let's move on. Z press and long and short. We're going to be sat on the floor for our Z press. Okay, we need our towels and have them sort of lengthways. And you can always go for a little fold method or just scrunch it up. Okay, so we're going to be sat on the floor, super straight legs, and I want you to rip the towel in half. Okay, constant tension out wide. Nice tall posture. You're going to almost push forward, then pull back, rotate the wrists, and push up tall. Push, push, pull, push. Constant ripping that towel, pulling out nice and wide. Okay, so you'll have 1 rep. Okay, and then a long and short. I'll show you with the towel. Doesn't really matter if you have one or not. But again, it's essentially just a straight arm pull through. We're going to tuck in and then tuck out. Tuck in and then explode out. 1, 2. Constant pulling that towel. Let's get ready. And without the towel, it's exactly the same movement. Just your hands are free. Okay, without the towel. Z press. 1. Long and short. 1. Very similar positions. There's not really any movement up or down. Again, probably, I know I sort of underestimate. I sort of do super quick times. I'm going to say, yeah, 3 to 4 minutes again. Let's put the timer on. Let's get ready. Don't rush. Get the full range of the Z press. Get the full range of the long and short. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So super straight legs. Pull the towel wide. Pull, push. There's 1. And long and short, tuck in, push, tuck in. 1, 2. So it should be a nice burn for the shoulders and the core. 1, 2. Push, 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 push. Those 3s are going to burn. Nice. On those long and shorts, I just felt then a bit of extra activation if you come in and sort of push the towel against your knees. So you do that small little push there. And again, that will have some extra activation, almost adding a bit of resistance to that hip flexion. So you might feel that extra little towel push to make the long and short a little bit harder. If there's any sort of lower back pain during the long and short, just keep your knees bent. Don't go as long. So it's almost a short and short. And then, Anthony, with your shoulder issue, if there is any pain, you can almost just do it as a range of motion. So it almost becomes like a rehab exercise. Instead of focus on tensing through the movement, just focus on the movement itself and get the full range. Okay. It might be pain-free though, in which case you'd go for the full exercise. So 1 minute to go on the 3-minute timer. These are very adventurous times. We will squeeze in a fourth one. I'm just trying to decipher which fourth one we'll go for. Ooh, I could always give you a choice. Could give you a choice. We'll see. See how long this one takes. Looking good. Looking good, people. Again, really rip that towel in half. That's where the muscular activation comes from. Ripping that towel in half. That's the 3-minute timer, but as always, don't stop. Keep repping. Woo. Keep pushing, keep repping, keep this up. The last one is going to be a choice. I'll show you the 2 sets and then you can choose. One will be very upper body specific and one's pretty much full body. So keep this up, keep pushing through. Remember on that Z press, it's almost a push forward and a pull back and then a push up. So quite a big shoulder movement, push, pull, push. Keep this up, keep pushing through. Last few reps on this one. I can see you guys. Well done.
Oh,
Brilliant stuff. Fantastic. So the final one, okay, you've got a choice. Upper body specific is going to be a dorsal raised towel pull with press ups. So very shoulders and chest and upper body. Or we've got an inchworm with a dead bug. So they're very different. They've both got benefits. They both will be tough, but I'll give you the choice. Dorsal raised towel pull with press up, inchworm with a dead bug. I'll show you all 4 exercises and then you can make your decision and we'll go through the final set of your choice. And by all means, you can choose the different ones. We don't have to go as a group. So dorsal raised towel pull, we lie on our stomachs. We have a fairly wide grip and we lift our chest up and we push and pull, push and pull. Really squeeze those shoulder blades down and back. That's a dorsal raised pull. And then press ups on top of it, like you can see. Very chest and shoulder specific as you go down. Okay, by all means, go to your knees. That's the first one. And then we have an inchworm and dead bug. So no towel for the second one. Inchworm, test your flexibility of your hamstrings and your lower back. Touch the floor as soon as you can. And then take small steps out. Plank. And then small steps in. That's 1 rep of your inchworm. Lots of insects in this back one. And then a dead bug. We lie on our backs and then the opposite muscles and limbs work together. Left arm, right leg. Left leg, right arm. Okay? Whenever you're ready, pick your one. And again, I'm not going to put a time limit. When you guys finish, you guys finish.
Inchworm. Yeah, Helen.
Want to go for the inchworm?
Yeah.
Nice. What are you going to go for, Anne? Looks like the inchworm.
That's absurd, a bit too much.
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say, especially with that shoulder. Okay, perfect stuff. Let's get ready. Inchworm, dead bug. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 1 inchworm, all the way down, plank, all the way back up. And then flip yourself over into a dead bug. Left, right, and then back up to your dead bugs. To your inchworms. 2 inchworms. So take your time with this one because you're up and down, up and down, up and down. Your blood pressure may increase. So just take your time, keep breathing. And if you need to sit down, take 5. I'm sure you'll be fine though, so just keep pushing through. But it is a lot of up and down, up and down, up and down, and moving through. So again, as always, throughout this whole session, the 1s, 2s, and 3s will fly by. They'll almost feel pointless, but that sort of sets the foundation, gets the body warm, ready for the 4s, the 5s, and definitely the 8s, 9s, and 10s. Inchworm will be harder out of the 2 for me. Tough on the old hips, the core, and the shoulders. And just take your time getting into position because it is up and down. Well done. And that dead bug is always a bit of a brain trainer as well, working with the opposite limbs. You can always hold the opposite limbs together while you work the other side. But it's almost part of the exercise to do, a bit of coordination. Well done. Looking good. Keep this up. You can make the inchworm harder by taking smaller steps with your hands. Sort of increasing that time of tension. Slowly make your way through. Fantastic. Keep grafting. Well done. Not long left, I'm sure. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Good stuff. It's all about pacing yourself and working through that pain. Making sure we develop, we get fitter, healthier, stronger. So well done. It is hot and sweaty. Sun is still shining, which is fantastic. Good stuff. So hopefully working your way towards the 8s, 9s and 10s now. Obviously, depending on where you are, is entirely up to you. You train for yourself. Fantastic, people. Well done. This is a tough one to finish. To be honest, I was expecting a bit of the dorsal raise and press-ups. Inchworms and dead bugs are surprisingly tough back-to-back. A lot of reps. Good calorie burners, though. They are full body pretty much. Fantastic. Good graph. When you have done, grab your drinks, relax. We are going to stretch off as always. Just keep pushing through. Keep grafting. And if you're not watching this live and you want an extra 5-10 minutes, you can always do the other one that you didn't do. Want a bit of an extra challenge? Good stuff. Keep this up. I think Anthony's coming into the 10s now, which is fantastic. Good stuff. It's definitely barbecue weather.
Do you have a barbecue?
No, I haven't actually. I was looking at getting a bit of a sort of non-disposable one, but I don't know. Should get one this week, maybe. treat myself. Well, it's good weather all week, actually.
Back to
Nice,
work.
Anthony. Have you had one, Margaret? Have you had a barbecue this week?
I haven't got a barbecue. I've been over Kim's and had one.
Nice, nice.
The garden when it was nice.
Good graft. Well done, mate. Well done.
Can't
How's that
laugh.
shoulder feel?
Very slow, sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Was it still a bit tender today? How was it?
It hurts to touch,
Okay.
but it's not too bad moving now. So
Yeah, hopefully a bit of blood.
I think it's
flow.
just soft tissue.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Right then, guys, well done. Fantastic graft as always. Let's stretch off. Let's warm down, cool down, not warm down. Obviously, a bit of upper body today. So we'll actually go into chest, lats, and shoulder stretch. We can either do this on the floor or something that's elevated in your rooms. All we're going to do is all fours. We drive the hips back, armpits down to the floor, and we can have a little sway left and right. We'll just sway left and right and feel that stretch in the shoulders and the ribs as you push across, maybe in the lats. And just general, slow, deep breathing as you sway left and right. The further you sway, the deeper you'll feel it, the bigger the stretch. Okay, then slowly up to your feet. Separate them. Touch the floor. Straight legs. Touch the sky. Touch the floor. Touch the sky. Just have a little pause at the bottom before you go back up. And then we can stay low and sway side to side. Just relax those shoulders, give them a little shake. Straight legs, open up the groins and the hips and the lower back. Then slowly up. Let's have our feet together almost, hands on your hips. Big as you can. Full range all the way to the sides. Really push the sides. Shoulders almost go the opposite way. Push forward. And then let's twist the other way. Let's have our hip flexors. You used a lot of core today, so heel to bum. Drive those hips forward, lean back with the shoulders. Make sure you get both legs. Easily 10, 15 seconds. And then we can finish with the chest and shoulders, just a bit of speed, fingers down, fingers up, and just slowly, with a bit of speed and momentum, but controlled. Just open up the chest, nice deep breaths. And then relax there. Fantastic work.
Thanks, Matt.
Well done. Plenty of water.
Yeah. Shower and tea.
Cheers, Matt.
Nice, nice. Well done, people. Fantastic graft. Well done.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Take care, mate. Well done. There we go, Facebook. Hope you enjoyed it. Another sweaty session in the afternoon. Plenty of water. Keep stretching if you need to. We do have a 7 p.m. stretch session and then the 8 p.m. coaching call with yours truly. So come and ask me a few questions or drop me a private message and I can address it there and then. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Well done. See you later on.